For step 1, Stephen is here rolling the felt out that we need to place on the side of our roof. In step 2, Stephen has cut the felt and he's now placing it on the side of the roof, just slightly out over the edges. In step 3, we have Steve ensuring that he has enough room on each end to cut a piece off. This is not factory edge, so he'll need to make a cut on either side. Gonzo now is showing Steve how to properly place the staples into the plywood, showing him that they go along the side and you need to place a staple at every single stud rather than starting at two ends to reduce the amount of bows in your felt. And here's Stephen placing a staple at each stud. After Stephen placed staples in the bottom row, he then handed the staple gun over to me, and I'm now going along the middle, placing a staple in, applying pressure as needed. After all the staples were finally put into our roof, we needed to give them a few love taps just to make sure they went in to the proper depth. Here is a clip of me tapping in a few of the final staples. At this point, we're now using the hook knife to cut off the excess felt on either end of our roof. It's somewhat easy, the hook knife is fairly sharp. Very easy, smooth cut, just like so. For step 6, we needed to create a starter strip. So what we did is we took old shingles and we cut the flaps off of, and we're using the part that still has the tar. The nails will go into the tar and they will go flush onto the bottom of the roof. They will not hang out over the roof, whereas this is what the shingles will do momentarily. These shingles were somewhat hard to get along with, but we managed. For step 7, we're taking the part that we just cut off and now placing it at the bottom of the roof. This has to be flush on either side, and we're going to take our galvanized nails and put them into the tar strip. Gonzo is here showing me where the nails go, how far apart, and how to properly place them rather than going from two sides to go across. Here Stephen is cutting a part of the side, so this is a starter strip for the edges to ensure that there's no water getting through. After Stephen cut the strip, I'm here placing a couple galvanized nails into this tar strip on the side. Here's a picture after the starter strip has been added on the bottom and the sides. We're ready for shingles. At this point, Stephen has lugged all the shingles in off the truck and we are about to lay them down. We're making sure that we're 3/4 of an inch off the side and 3/4 of an inch off the bottom. From here on, we used a guide that was 3/4 of an inch thick, and we would put it along the bottom to ensure proper depth and along the side to ensure proper depth as well. After we place down the first row of shingles, this is our product. You can notice that the shingles hang out over both sides and the bottom. After finishing our first row, we began to use these flaps located on the top part of each shingle. This ensures proper spacing. Here's a picture of our final product. As you can tell, our shingles are fairly straight. We did this measuring from the bottom of each shingle to the bottom of the other. A good distance for them to be apart is roughly 5 5/8, and you can also use the lines on your felt to ensure that you are running a straight line across. If you do end up getting off track, you can always make it up over a certain span of shingles, shifting up one side 1/8 of an inch slightly. Finally, we have to strip the shingles off the side of our roof for the next group. Here we used a cat's paw and a crowbar to get under each and every nail. Thanks for watching.